All right, we are recording. So welcome to our team call. Super excited to see all of your beautiful faces here and some new ones. If you do not know who our guest speaker is, we're going to get to know who he is very soon. But before we get started, I really want to take a moment to recognize someone on our team today who has achieved something really amazing. And I honestly didn't even know about this until today. And I'm really excited to get to announce that Natalie is officially debt-free. She paid her last payment on her student loans today, and she did so over like a year earlier than what you had projected, and that's all because of her saying yes to this business. So congratulations, Natalie. Cheers. I brought my wine. I mean, I have it either way, but I want
Yes.
to cheers to you.
In front of me. Sorry, but I would cheers.
I have wine. Rosé always.
Of course you have rosé.
I have a mug full of receipts.
Wow.
I have an empty water glass.
But that is so amazing, and I just wanted to take a moment to celebrate that, because it's not just all about rank advancements and all that jazz. It's really about those big goals that you have for yourself, and this business can help you achieve whatever it is you want to do in your life. So congrats to you. Yay, I'm so proud of you. Yay.
I honestly wouldn't have even probably had the mindset to want to pay off my loans if I didn't join this business, to be honest. I wasn't really like as goal oriented and worried about paying off loans. I was like, I'll just pay it off and do the minimum payment and then get it forgiven in 25 years. And I started doing this and I was like, well, that's stupid and I can totally pay this off. So I told myself that everything I made in my first year I was going to match for my savings account, and then today I was able to completely pay it off. So it's been awesome.
Yay. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay, another debt-free person in the world. So now that we're all celebrated for that, I do want to also, a couple announcements. First of all, thank you guys so much for coming in clutch this week with my move. I was all over the place, and everyone came together, and the holiday group is going really well. So those of you who did help out with whether it was posting or creating content or images or scheduling a post or sending me money for the gifts or whatever you did, thank you so much for all of your help, because it really took a lot off of me, and I think we should start doing a lot more things like that, because it's running a lot smoother than if I tried to do everything myself. So thank you so much, everyone who did help, and it's been amazing. I'm just really appreciative of you guys. I want you to know that. Keep inviting to that. Keep sharing that. I'm going to share an invite that I've been using today that's been working pretty well in the chat. Once we get started, I'll throw it in there and you guys can copy that. And I'm not going to do the Success Club leaderboard because I just posted it in the team page today. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm sure it's already wrong because you guys are helping people today too. So just make sure you go in there and you shout out your coaches, you celebrate the people that you see up on that board, and the people who you don't see yet, you tag them and help them get there. So with that said, I want to hand this over to our guest speaker who, if you don't know him, his name is Jeff, aka Darwin. And sorry, I had to. And
I'm good at it.
he works in the Northeast. He's one of the corporate mentors in the Northeast. And although I am no longer in the Northeast, I'm always in the Northeast at heart. So Jeff and I are still connected there. And I'm really grateful for all that he has done, not only for me, but for our team this year. And a lot of the things that I've been sharing with you are coming from him, and he's teaching me a lot. So really grateful for him. He's just an amazing human. He was at our retreat last year, and I know the girls who did have a chance to meet him absolutely adored you, and they cannot wait to see you again. So with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to you, let you introduce yourself a little more, and just get it going.
Sweet. All right. They're like, holy cow, he talks loud. I do. So you guys are going to have to put up with me yapping for a few minutes, and I appreciate you guys doing so. I know it's a Monday night. It's a Monday night fight going on. So what are we out on the East Coast? Almost 8 o'clock. I am out in Salt Lake, well, just south of Salt Lake City, Utah. If anyone's ever been out here? No? Yes? No? No, not yet. Well, come out and see us sometime. So I'm 2 hours behind you, but it is pitch black and it's snowing in the mountains. So it's a good day out here in Utah if you're a skier. So I'm excited to jump on with you guys. Like Carolyn Mahron Bronkowski says, I still like to call everybody her maiden name because it's so fun to say. Don't tell James that, but Bronkowski's good too. And I'm excited to jump on with you guys. First of all, I love what I do. I love that I get to work with great people like you, self-starters, entrepreneurs, and successful people who are helping people change their lives through health and wellness. That's what it's about. But I'm excited to jump on this team's call specifically just because Carolyn and I have been around the block. We have for years now known each other. I still remember when I moved into the Northeast region about 3 years ago. She was one of the first coaches I met on the Success Club cruise. Her and a bunch of Philadelphia-based coaches. When I was walking through the casino to get to some event, like you had to go through the casino, and it was just crazy. And they all came up and kind of cornered me and said, dude, you got to help put Philly on the map. We're growing this thing. Like they kind of grilled me hardcore a bit, and they're awesome. They're great people. They are driven, and Carolyn's one of the best, and this team is one of the best. And you don't have to believe my word for it. The stats don't lie. You guys are on track to be a repeat elite team again. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. Some of you are like, oh yeah, I know what elite is. Some of you are like, I have no idea what that means, but it sounds cool. So we'll talk about that. So you guys are the cream of the crop. And I know that you may be feeling at times like, yeah, I'm pretty awesome at this, but you may be feeling at times like, I have no clue what I'm doing. I don't know if I can continue to do this because it's hard and I don't understand. It's normal. Hopefully what I share tonight helps you kind of continue to structure your game plan, your vision for where you want to take this business. Because if it doesn't matter if you're looking to do this as a full-time gig, side part-time gig, if you are looking to just cover your Shakeology expenses, if you're looking to build an empire, if you're looking to supplement some income, whatever it is, Team Beachbody has an option for you. And I say that not just because I work here, but I've worked in the industry for 14 years almost, and studied other companies, did PR and business development, and there are a few companies that have the opportunity structured in a way that Beachbody does. So I hope you're excited about it. If you're not, let's recalibrate. Let's focus on 2019, the year to come, because 2018 was a big, big year for us, especially coming out of the Transform 20 launch. We're still launching that thing. It's a lot of good stuff happening. I will say this. I don't know everyone on this call yet, but I hope to. If you want to connect on Facebook, I tried to get my Facebook pull up and it won't, so I can't drop my link. But you can find me at Jeff D like dude Matthewson, Mathewson, and let's connect. And if you ever have questions, thoughts, or you want to bounce something off me or the team, happy to pass that on. So what we're going to talk about tonight is the road to elite. Now, again, you may be newer to this business. You may have been here for a while. As I say this, I want everybody to know, and that includes Carolyn, okay, who's been doing this a while and is, led an elite team. No matter where you're at in this business, the road to elite is applicable. No matter what your goals are in this business or side hustle or getting fit or running challenge groups, however you want to classify what you do, the road to elite is applicable. And I would say more so this year than any other year. As we go through this, if there's questions, if there are concerns, okay, if you're like, I don't get that, one, it's okay and normal. Two, don't hesitate to ask questions, drop them in the chat box, message me after and say, hey, I'd love to jump on a call and just kind of break this down, kind of tie it to where I'm at and my personal goals a little bit more. But don't let it overwhelm you. I'm going to try to just break it down simply, but also know that you probably won't understand the whole thing right up front just because it takes a little bit of time, but I promise it's a lot simpler than most people realize. But again, the whole point of it is to help coaches, no matter if they've been doing this for 10 years, if they've been doing this for 10 days, continue to get some structure behind those business goals, those financial goals, the recognition pushes that you want to make, and really align yourself so that you're being really effective and productive with the time you're putting into your business. Okay? So with that really long-winded introduction, I'm going to blow through this thing in hopefully a productive way for y'all. Groovy? All right. And by the way, where did she go? She was in the middle. Natalie, that's pretty dang cool. Congrats.
Thank you.
So I'm going to share this with you. Now, I did send this to Carolyn. I have a little presentation deck. Ooh, fancy pants. It helps me along the way. Hey, Emmy Schneider Green, what's on? What's going on, sister? I gave you your full name. I just called you Emmy. Let me share this. I sent it to Carolyn, and Carolyn, you can drop it in the team page or share it after if people want to refer back to it, or they're like, ooh, I like slides. I'd like to research. Carolyn has that for you, and we'll post it where needed. Okay? So first fancy pants slide, road to elite. Again, applies to everyone. And no matter where you're at, no matter what your goals are, this is I feel it's important. It's an important driver of your business. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. Now, you've heard about our elite program. You've heard about our premier program. This is the road to elite. It's going to encompass, yes, all the background, the nuances, the details of the elite and premier program. But what it's also going to do is incorporate what we call the leadership ladder, which is another recognition kind of benchmark system that we use to show growth and duplication happening in your business. But it's going to kind of combine these into one so it's more structured and aligned. Okay. And I got my chat over here in case anybody gets questions as we go. But just as a review, okay, for those who have been around the block, you know about elite and premier. This next year, to be an elite team, to be an elite coach with your team, the requirements are the exact same, okay? And that is, and some of you are going to be like, wait, I'm new to this. I don't understand what a 5-star is. How do I get that? Again, that will fall into place as we go through. Just bear with me here. To be an elite coach, an elite team, you need to be a 5-star diamond coach, okay? Either for 6 consecutive weeks, anytime during the year, 2000 and what are we going to be in? 2019? That's crazy. Yeah, 2019. I remember when it was Y2K, like the year 2000. That was like yesterday. I got a story behind that. I'll tell you later. So you either need to do that for 6 consecutive weeks, 6 consecutive Thursdays during the year, or be a paid 5-star for 1 week in December. Okay, you can do either one of those. That's requirement number 1 to be an elite coach. Number 2, you need to earn 105 leadership points. These are elite points. That's a change this year. We're calling them leadership points, right? No longer known as elite points. And I'll explain how you can earn those in a second. It's through your business activities. And then the third one is you as a coach, during the year, you need to help 2 of your coaches achieve the rank of diamond, which is essentially having 8 coaches underneath them during the year. So if Emmy was my coach, she's awesome. She signed me up and she was able to help me get to the diamond rank in June. That would count as one of those new diamonds. If she helped Jenna or Bob or whoever else she signs up do the same, that's her second diamond. As long as it's the first time someone's gone diamond within the year, that meets that third requirement. Do that, you're an elite coach, you're an elite team. Okay? Some of you are like, man, he's going really slow. I understand this. Some of you are saying, I have no idea what he just said. Stick with me. We're going to get through this together. And I got some smiles. They're like, this guy's a dork. You're welcome. Okay? Let's keep going here. So the road to elite, it didn't change the slide. Okay, here we go. Fancy. We talked about those 105 points that you can earn to be an elite coach or a premier coach, okay? That it is the same as last year, the way that you earn these points, okay? If you remember how to earn them, great, you're set. Most of you are probably thinking, can you remind me? Can you refresh me? Can you tell me how to earn those points? Yes, that's what we're going to do now. There are 3 categories, okay? And if some of you are thinking, what call did I jump on to? I'm still trying to figure out how to set up my challenge group. Again, one of the purposes is if you can understand this road to elite, you can figure out how to plug and play into your existing business model, okay? So how do you earn these points? The first category is this. It involves your 2019 customers, okay, and personally sponsored coaches, okay? What that means is any customers that purchase for the first time with you in 2019 and any coach that you sign up at any point during the year in 2019 count towards this category. Here's how you earn the point as a coach. When your new customers this year and your new personally sponsored coaches generate a total of 500 points of PV, of personal volume. Okay, I'll give you an example in a second. That earns you 1 elite point. Here's your example. Emmy's our coach again. She's phenomenal. She signed me, and she signed Carl Deichler, and she signed Bob Barker as her 3 coaches. It's a rock star team there. Let's say Bob Barker is a customer for the first time, and Carl and I are coaches. Any orders that the 3 of us produce the entire year, every time that volume gets to an incremental amount of 500 points, it's a running total, that earns Emmy 1 elite point towards her 105 that she needs. Okay? And that could all come from me. Let's say I do a ton of personal orders, I've got customer orders or whatever it is. Every time it's 500 points, running total, 1 elite point to her. Groovy? Groovy. All right, if there's questions, drop them. Leadership point. And thank you. I keep calling them elite points because that's a change that we're putting into place after 6-7 years of the elite program. So every time you hear me say elite point, I mean leadership point. Thank you, Marone. You can tell that she used to be in education, correcting her friends. Okay, so this is good. The next way that you earn a point towards your 105 points are this. It involves, guys, the people that play in this category are your coaches that you signed up last year in 2018 and 2019. So anybody that you brought on as a coach this year, 2018, counts towards this category. And anybody you bring on as a coach next year does as well. Here's how it works. Anytime any of these coaches earn Success Club, okay? Success Club 5, 6, 10, 4,000, doesn't matter. When they earn Success Club, that earns you as a sponsoring coach 1 elite point towards your 105 you need to be elite. Okay? Now, here's what's cool. Let's go back to Emmy. Let's say Carl Deichler hit Success Club in January when he signed up with her. Awesome job, Carl. That gets Emmy 1 elite point. When Emmy herself earns Success Club, it can be 5 or higher, doesn't matter what, that will double the points that she earned from Carl, from me if I hit Success Club, from Bob Barker if he signs up as a coach and hits Success Club. As many of those coaches that hit Success Club, when you as a sponsor hit it the same month, it will double the points. Okay? I see smiles and head nods. That's a good sign. We're going to go the third way, and then you're like, come on, speed it up. I will. So I want to make sure you understand these points because, again, these are all, guys, understanding the points, where they come from, what they contribute to, that will come as you kind of refresh and you study up on this a little bit. But it's all based on business driving activities, finding new people to get in challenge groups, to get them on a challenge pack, to help them duplicate finding someone else, right? It will help fuel this. The last category is this. This involves solely, okay, your 2019 coaches that you signed up, okay? Here's how it works. Anytime your 2019 signups earn 1 Success Club point, okay, not even being in Success Club, but when they can help one person get a challenge pack. When you can do that when you can help them do that within their first 2 months of being a coach, you as a sponsoring coach get 1 elite point. Going back to Emmy's awesome team, Bob Barker signed up as a coach, okay? So Bob is awesome. He signed up as a coach, we'll say in February. If in February or March, Bob can get 1 Success Club point, that's 1 elite point for Emmy. The price is right, Bob. You right? You're welcome for that corny reference. You get I think we understand how to earn the points towards the 105. I don't see any questions. I see pretty cool. Leadership points, not elite points. Okay. Now, this slide, I'm not going to focus on it too much. The leadership ladder. Some of you know about it. You've heard about it. Guys, this is probably the most accurate portrayal of business growth that we've had. Building towards these different rungs on the ladder, through the volume you're generating, through the ranks that you're earning. It's been a telling sign of where your business is at. We wanted to incorporate that into the elite program. So that is where this road to elite comes into play. So we talked about getting to elite. That is the granddaddy of it all, right? Getting your 5-star diamond rank, your 105 points through those 3 categories I just went over, and helping 2 people get to diamond for the first time. And Natalie, I agree with you. It is pretty cool. You thought getting out of debt was cool. This is like 1B. Getting out of debt is like 1A, okay? Road to elite, though. What's cool, guys, is at the start of the year, every coach, 15-star diamond to a brand new coach, starts on the same playing field. So, again, if you're like, I have no idea what this means, I don't even know if I can do it because I'm still trying to figure this coaching thing out, anybody can do this. There are benchmarks. There's recognition benchmarks. There's certain incentives at this road to elite benchmarks that are going to be beneficial to you. Let's find out what they are. Team builder, team leader, premier leader. That was a fun slide. Let's find out what each of those means. So, team builder, we're walking towards that sign apparently. To be a team builder, okay, it's not just a title. There's recognition and some benefits behind it. What you need to do as a coach is get to the rank of diamond. Okay, some of you have done that before. Congrats, you guys are rock stars. Some of you are trying to get there now. Congrats, you guys are rock stars as well. When you can get to diamond and then hold it for 6 consecutive weeks, and you may be thinking like 6 consecutive weeks, why do I need to do that? Because it's getting you in the business habits of holding a rank for 6 weeks. Because when you get into the star diamond ranks and you hold for 6 weeks, you get to participate in our quarterly bonus pools. You start earning different incentives. So it's trying to build that culture early on. So to be a team builder, anytime during the year when you hold diamond for 6 consecutive weeks, and you earn 25 leadership points. Remember, we just talked about how to earn those points, okay? When you help one of your PS coaches, so Emmy, if you can help Bob Barker get to Emerald, okay, that'll count here. And this is where some people are going to be like, I have no idea what this means. I don't know how to track that. Don't stress. I'll give you some ideas in a sec. When you can generate 1,000 points of TV or team volume on your weak leg for 5 weeks. Let me explain that again. When you can meet all 4 of those requirements, you will be a team builder on the road to elite. The 1,000 points of team volume on your weak leg, that's essentially whatever leg, it doesn't matter if it's your right or your left, but if there's 5 consecutive weeks of your weak leg having 1,000 points minimum, you will have that taken care of. Okay? For those that have been a team builder in the past, you were already doing that. You're already meeting that volume requirement. Now, if you're wondering, okay, well, how do I see that? How do I track that? I need to make a slide on because I get asked this every training. It's in the back office under the volume tab and then going to the volume drill down. If you don't remember that, I'll try to get a slide and I'll send it over. Okay, here's what's cool about Team Builder, what we're doing this year. Anytime you get to Team Builder, in the past it was like, oh, cool, you're a Team Builder, high five, way to go. What we're doing this year is incorporating these cool, very heavy statues, crystal statues with the Beachbody logo, Decide, Commit, Succeed. When you get to the rank of Team Builder, this will be sent out to you to recognize you for your efforts, okay? But more importantly than that, you are doing the business activities needed to drive growth, okay? So this is a benchmark to push for. If you're a newer coach, all right, I want to get to Team Builder on the road to elite. Everyone here can hit Team Leader, no doubt. Team Builder is the new Emerald. Agreed. LMFAO, which is an average band, but also an acronym for another saying. Okay, I'm just making sure we're good. Okay, so you get that, Team Builder. Got it? Good. Okay, moving forward. I'm not kidding. No jokes for reals. Not ever. And I will agree. No jokes for reals. No matter where you're at, guys. Like I know that you guys want to make this happen. If not, you want to be dedicating your time on this call. You want to be continuing to show up. If you didn't want success to come your way, I'm telling you, you dictate your path where you want to go. This road to elite, again, is just to help provide some structure, some guide points as you're trying to get this business put together, right? So that's Team Builder. Okay, let's go to Team Leader. We with me? We feeling good? All right, the slowest part of the training's over. I can't see your name, but I love it because she just mouthed, I'm feeling good. I can't see her name. Now she's laughing at me. She's wearing a green shirt, has dark hair. Yeah, she's waving at me now. So Carolyn, type her name, whatever her name is, because she's making me feel good. So thank you. Lindsay, you know what, Lindsay? Thanks for making me feel good about this call. Message me after this call your favorite program and size of tank top you wear, and we'll hook you up. Now, see, benefit to being on the live call. If you watch the recording, you missed out on a free tank top. Now, let's go to Team Leader, okay, because I don't want to waste your time here. Team Leader. When you can get to Team Leader, guys, this is the next step on the road to elite. You're on the path to elite. To be a team leader on the road to elite, you need to be a 1-star diamond, okay, and that is essentially when you can help one of your PS coaches get to diamond and hold it for 6 consecutive weeks. See how we're working on the duplication now? So if Emmy's our coach, Bob Barker gets to diamond and he holds it for 6 weeks, that will make Emmy a 1-star diamond, and that will help Emmy qualify to go to our new leader conference, which is the first earned trip on our recognition program. It's killer. It's a ton of fun. You also need to earn 50 leadership points. Again, it may seem like a lot. Some people get team leader in their first month or 2. Some will get it in month 10. It doesn't matter. Like, be pushing for this. Okay. You also need to help your coaches, or you need to generate 2 new emeralds or 1 new diamond. Now, let me preface this too, guys. Those don't have to be coaches that you sign up this year. Let's say you have a coach that you signed up in 2012 or 16 or whenever. As long as they become an emerald or a diamond for the first time this year, that counts, okay? And then when you generate 2,500 points of TV on your weak leg for 5 consecutive weeks, okay? And again, if in the past you were a team leader on the leadership ladder, you were already doing all these requirements. But again, for the majority of our coach base, which is diamond and below, we're trying to map out the road to growth and duplication of a business. Okay, here's what's cool about Team Leader. you got this fun little crystal statue hanging out on your desk, Beachbody ball. What we're going to do is send you this bad boy. It doesn't say 5-star qualification. That's just a prototype. It'll say team leader. You can essentially take it, stack it. You're building the recognition trophy, which is pretty cool. If you've got kids, building blocks. If you need to, level the bed because one of the legs is like off or something, use it for that too. But use it as a recognition statue. Here's what's cool at team leader too, as it doesn't advance the slide. Some of you maybe remember that last year when you advanced to team leader, you got hooked up with this team leader, Team Beachbody backpack. They were actually pretty sweet. You will get that again this year, okay, when you go team leader. So that's added benefit. Now you can carry all of these trophies around and show them off when you're talking to people about the business. Okay? Moving forward, we're almost done, believe it or not. The next step on the road to elite, the next milestone, benchmark, whatever you want to call it, is Premier Leader. This is known, guys, as Premier. Okay, if you have a friend's been a Premier coach, if you were a Premier coach, this is the same thing with a little bit of an adjustment. I'll explain that now. Okay, to be a Premier Leader, same thing. You need to be a 2-star diamond coach for 6 consecutive weeks. And essentially, that's as if Emmy helped Bob Barker get to diamond and helped Carl Deichler get to diamond, and they held for 6 consecutive weeks. That'll make Emmy an official 2-star diamond. My opinion is you guys are building a business. Your goal should be to get to 2-star diamond. Here's why. Okay? Our girl Lindsay was making me happy. Okay? Was mouthing the training and laughing and enjoying herself on a Monday night on this training. Let's say she gets to 2-star diamond. She can open what's called a second business center. Essentially, she can open another account under her name, and she can place it wherever she wants. So she could go and build that to diamond or to whatever rank or whatever volume. She legit just signed up too. So stoked for you. See, there you go. But 2-star diamond is really cool because it qualifies you for that. And at 2-star diamond, you guys get to qualify for our first quarterly bonus pool, which is essentially a percentage of the company revenue. We take it and allocate it in a quarterly business pool to those that qualify for it. Okay, so a 2-star rank, you get to earn that. I'll move forward because now I'm getting in the weeds a bit. In addition to you holding a 2-star diamond or above, you need to have 75 leadership points. Okay, we talked about the 3 categories, how to earn those. You need to help 1 coach get to diamond, so 1 new diamond, and then you need to have 5,000 points of team volume on your weak leg for 5 weeks. Okay, here's some notable differences with Premier. In the past, to be a Premier leader, you had to have 105 points just like elite. Now it's 75. Okay? There are some caps this year, though, but don't stress those. You probably won't have to worry about them. And it's only helping 1 of your coaches get to diamond instead of 2 for Premier. So that's a big change. And again, guys, it's all designed to help you get structure around these goals, these pushes, these strategies that you're putting into place to build towards getting to elite status. Again, it's not just a recognition or a title. If you're an elite coach and more importantly, an elite team, because this is not done by one individual coach, it is done by the team. Okay, and you'll see that with how we recognize it. It is a team effort. But an elite team is growing, it's duplicating, it is generating a significant amount of volume, income for the group. Okay, last stop, and we're almost done. And you can go enjoy your Monday nights. Even more so than right now, because this is about as good as it gets. Okay? Elite leader. We talked about this, but here's what it takes to be an elite leader. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I thought there was only 3 things you had to do. There is, but you'll notice that 5,000 points of team volume, that's the exact same as Premier Leader. So you're already doing that. Okay? It's already taken care of. And in fact, I think they ran the numbers, and all of our elite coaches and teams, they're already doing all of these requirements. Like the ones that are elite this year are already doing these requirements. So it's not going to be like, oh man, I missed elite because I didn't have the weak leg volume. No, if you're doing those other activities, you should be there. Again, guys, getting to elite and as a 5-star diamond, you play in our quarterly bonus pool. You get to qualify for our other leadership event, which is called Leadership. And it's the next rung of your business, frankly. But as you look at this road to elite, again, learning it and understanding like, okay, how do I earn points? Yeah. What do I get to do these different team builder and team leader guideposts on the road to elite? At the core of all these activities are helping people get started with the challenge pack, helping them get in a challenge group and get results and start feeling good about themselves. As you do that, and you do that in a big way and scale it, like, you can grow this thing. And I 100% believe that there's people on this call that could be elite next year, but more so than that, they could be not just a top coach. Like, it's not about being a top coach, but you can be a successful entrepreneur doing this, okay, by being a coach. That's not me drinking the Beachbody Kool-Aid. That is just me being straight up with you in terms of entrepreneurship. There's this really good opportunity here. If you, I don't need to say if you put it in the hustle, I know you guys will, but if you can put it in the hustle and if you can see it through and grow and learn and challenge yourself, drinking the receipts. I am drinking receipts. I need to submit those. That's the road to elite. This slide, it just kind of shows the steps for each one. Again, you'll have this presentation. You can use it. You can look at it, refer to it as much as you want. The last thing I'll say is this, okay? And for our more tenured coaches on this call or that watch this recording, even for the new coaches is important, but you may be wondering, okay, well, how about like ranking points and leadership development points? How does that work? Guys, these points are separate from the points I already talked about in terms of earning the team builder, team leader, premier leader. In the company, we have our top 10 coaches. They get a ton of recognition, a top 10 trip. We have an elite bonus for any of our coaches that are ranked in the top 200 in the network, which is a $500 bonus, okay, each month. You can earn additional points to help with your team's rank through these activities. Okay, this is a small changes here, but it's all designed to help new growth and new acquisition and getting people started right. You earn 25 additional ranking points, not towards your 105 or 75 for Premier, but just towards your ranking when you help any of your when you help any of your personally sponsored coaches earn 1-star to 5-star diamond, any rank in there. So if Emmy helps Bob Barker get to 1-star diamond, Emmy and her team will earn 25 ranking points. When Bob gets to 2-star diamond, another 25. 3-star diamond, another 25. Okay? And so on. If I was to do it, which who knows if I'd ever get to that rank, but I think Carl Deichler would, again, another 25. The other way is this, and then I'll be done. We'll take questions if there are any. You get 25 ranking points for every new personally sponsored success starter in 2019. If you're not sure what that is, I sent your girl, your home slice, Carolyn, a bunch of FAQs that talks about success starter, that talks about everything we've covered so that you have the resources needed. Okay? With that said, there's a fancy little Team Beachbody slide. We're not going to go over this. Well, I guess we can. We'll hit this real quick because you're going to see on the side, like, why didn't you talk about this? If you're wondering out of this call, okay, I understand most of this. I kind of get it. Now, what do? I need actions, Jeff. Here are 4 things that I would recommend doing, okay, as you're starting on the road to elite. Make sure that you are earning Success Club each month by helping 2 or 3 new coaches get started and 2 or 3 customers per month. If that seems like not very much for you, great. You better be doing it and do a little more. If that seems like a lot for you, work towards that. Just start now, okay? If you miss it a month, keep going. Okay. Also, I'd encourage you to be helping 1 or more 2019 coaches start earning Success Club. If you can get them in that habit and in that culture, boy, when they start duplicating that, that's when this whole thing gets really, really fun. Okay. And then there's obviously some direction with mentoring and achieving. So mentor 2 to 3 coaches to earn Success Club every month, and then achieve 5-star diamond with at least 2 new diamonds in 2019. We already talked about that. Again, guys, I know this is a lot, especially if you're a newer coach or you never really paid attention to elite. The road to elite, again, is designed to help provide that structure and align our recognition program, yes, our commissions payout program, yes, but also align it with the activities that have been proven in growing fledgling coach businesses. So that said, questions, comments, there's a lot of cheering and cussing and excitement in the chat thread. So that's a good sign. Be a success starter, gonna do it. Lindsay, yes, you are. It's just helping 3 people a month. You definitely are. I agree. I actually like that point. And then I'll shut up and be quiet. Probably won't. But helping 3 people a month. If it were me, if I was a coach, this would be a little intimidating for me. But if I'm looking at it, all right, how do I make this simple that I can attack, or that I can help my coaches buy in and attack in a way that's doable for them? And again, I'm going to say this without encouraging you to just set bare minimums. Never do that. Like, challenge yourself, where it's not a goal, it's just an expectation. But if helping 2 or 3 people get started a month, look at it this way. There's 30 days in a month. My goal as a new coach is to help one person get started with a challenge pack, if that's as a challenger, as a coach, whatever success looks like, one every 10 days. Man, I can do that. That's way more doable than I got to find 3 people this month. Oh, that's a little intimidating. Help one person every 10 days. You do that for an entire year, guys. That is probably 40. I mean, it's 36 actually, but you're going to have momentum. So you'll probably have 40 to 50 new coaches on your team. What would that mean to you to have 40 to 50 new people on your team? I get there's a lot of stuff that goes into finding new people, but one every 10 days, that's pretty powerful. So good thoughts there. I mean, that's why you signed up Bob Barker. Any questions or comments? Because way less scary sounding. That's what it's about. Make this easy. Easier, I should say.
Yeah, it's simple. It's just whether or not you're going to do the work. So I like that breakdown, though. Thank you.
I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
Remember this, guys?
Oh, yeah.
So remember all these fun things, right? Oh, hold on. All these different benchmarks. I forgot to add. When you get to team leader, guess what? We add that block, sure. When you get to premier leader, we add another block. It'll say premier, though. When you get to elite, we add another one that says elite, and it'll actually have your name there. Okay, Emmy Green. And we even add the fancy Beachbody ball on top. That is another reason to go be an elite leader.
Looks pretty heavy. I better not drop it on my floor and
it
crack
is
my
actually really heavy. Very heavy. Okay, there you go. I'll stop sharing my screen, and I'm that's all I've got. If there's questions, or if not, then let's go be elite.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for spending time with us tonight and taking time to share this with us. I know we do have a lot of new girls on this call, so I think it was really great for them to, you know, see what the expectation is and see what the vision is of where they can go, whether they just signed up 2 hours ago or, you know, 2 months ago or whatnot. Like, this is definitely something for everyone. And I'm really happy that we had such a great turnout, and you literally broke it down so perfectly. So thank you. Way better than I could have done, because I just talk in circles about this stuff. Like, I know how to do it. I know like what it is, but like trying to explain it is another story. So thank you so much.
No, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So who's going to be an elite coach next year? Come fall out of your chair. Hey, Christy. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of elite coaches next year. We're going to be an elite team again. 4-time next year. Wow, it's crazy.
So one more thing, and then I'm done.
Yes.
So a lot of you are new coaches. This is going to get overwhelming at times. You're going to run into some rough patches, but you're also going to see a lot of success. Just challenge yourself. If you have 30 minutes a day to do this, there's not 30 hours in a day. So if you have 24 hours in a day to do this, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. My biggest thing, if I was an entrepreneur coach, the biggest challenge I would give myself is, how do I get a little bit better than I was yesterday? Okay. How do I get a little more precise than I was yesterday? Okay. You don't have to, I mean, yes, working harder every single day is good, but you're going to burn yourself out. How do I just get a little bit better than I was the previous day? You do that over the course of time, guys, like, you will unlock so much stinking potential with the business side of this, being a coach, but just helping people, like, just change their lives. That's pretty impactful. So don't let it overwhelm you. Hit it each day, and some good things will happen. Just ask Emmy. She worked really hard on getting Bob Barker signed up. So.
Oh, you're killing me with that. I forgot who he was for a minute. I had to look it up, and I was like laughing even harder.
You didn't know?
I did, but I was like, why do I, like, where is he from? And then I looked it up, and it made me laugh even more. Oh, did he go away?
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you were like, that's it, bye.
I'm just in shock you don't know who the Bob Barker is.
No, I did, but I just couldn't remember what he was from. So then I Googled it, and then I was laughing even more.
Hey, Kelsey Cruikshanks and I became friends on Facebook. Bam.
Hi. No, but one thing that I wanted to point out, and I did mention this in the chat too, is that this is something that while every single person on this team has the ability to be an elite coach next year, if that's something you're pushing for, and I feel like it should be something that everyone should want to be, because if you want success in your business, it's kind of like on the road to success, you're going to hit these benchmarks anyway. Is that really kind of look at this as a team effort, no matter whether you just started or you've been here for 3+ years or whatever, because what you're doing in your business is also affecting your coach's success, which is affecting their coach's success, which is affecting the success of the team. And if there's a coach on, let's say Natalie, because I just see her, if there's a coach on Natalie's team that's pushing for Success Club and she needs help and you can help her, because helping her is going to help her reach her goal. It's going to help Natalie reach her goal, which is going to help the team reach our huge goal. And it's going to make you feel really good for helping a teammate. So when you need help, somebody's going to be there to help you too. So just everyone for the next year, like 2019, just understand we're all equals no matter how long you've been a coach on this team. We're all able to learn from each other. I learn things from you guys all the time. And if we really just go into this year with that mindset of like everyone here is on the same level, we're going to do awesome shit as a team together and you're going to crush your goals. And it's just going to be amazing, because I really feel like no matter how long you've been a coach or whether you've been here for 2 seconds, I can still learn something from you and you can learn something from me, and Valeria can learn something from Rachel and Rachel can learn something from Natalie. So we really have to focus on that going into the next year and understand we're all in the same playing field. We're all starting at zero and we can all get to the end together, and it's going to be more fun getting there together than if just 1 or 2 of us is there looking at everyone behind us. We want to run together. You can run with 100 people, you know, like let's all run strong together and just make sure we get as many coaches cross that finish line as we can by the end of the year. So just wanted to say that, if that's okay.
I agree.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions for Darwin? It's like saying your name.
I don't think so. There's lots of
Yeah.
hearts and questions about Bob Barker, but I think we're.
Hey, how'd you know that was my favorite movie?
Zac Efron, that's why.
One of my top. Actually, who did Alicia and I watched it, or Emmy and I watched it together, or no, Christy and I watched it together recently at my my shower for my wedding. Yeah. So no questions, just excitement. Awesome.
And if there are, guys, don't hesitate to ask. If you want to message me,
Yeah.
I'm happy to.
And I have the slides, but before everyone goes, I want to take a picture, if that's okay.
Always necessary. I will take one too.
Yeah.
I need my social media post. You guys are all going to get like 3 likes because my page is so popular.
Okay. Everyone ready? Smile. I think I got. Oh, no, wait. I messed up. Let me do it again. Sorry. I missed everyone. Okay. Okay. I got everyone, I think, that time.
Nailed it. All right, guys. Be good.
See you later. Thank you. I'm going to post the recording, so if any of your coaches couldn't make it, make sure you tag them in the recording of the call. All right?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, what the heck is happening now? Oh, there we go. Bye.